Hey, if you've never attended a Marketing Animals loan officer training event, you really need to. Carl White's events are absolutely top-notch. There's a reason Carl's one of the top LO trainers in the country and has such a huge following. He's smart, and he knows exactly how to coach and train you in such a way that you can start getting new business right away. He's got a 3-day training coming up August 3rd through 5th in Denver. If you're anywhere near the Denver area, or if you feel the need to get some training and motivation, do yourself a favor and go to this event. If you feel like you need help with identifying who are your best referral partners and the secret place to find them, how to get in front of the right agents, exact scripting to use to get referrals from agents, and a whole bunch more, then click the banner you see right here. Over on your right, you'll probably have to scroll down a little bit and register for his event. You'll be glad you did. Trust me.
Now, Frank, this show was a long time coming.
Okay.
It really was. Now,
all right.
I predicted you weren't going to be terribly happy with it.
All right, we'll see.
But I think you will by the end.
All right, so we're starting off with Frank might not like the tone of this show, but
Right.
at the end, he'll come around.
I think so.
All right, well, let's see.
Okay, so, again, like I said, a long time coming. And I saw this today, and it was a question that was posed on Real Estate Daily's Twitter account. It's titled, "Will the explosive growth of real estate technology kill multiple listing systems?" The answer is yes, because that's what's happening right now.
Huh.
The answer is also, it doesn't need to be, but it is.
Okay.
Why? Because my experience with most multiple listing systems is they're far too bureaucratic, caught up in analog ways of approaching the future, and lack the sales skills to compete with tech-based businesses. For instance, when Zillow wakes up in the morning with their war chest of billions of dollars, they say, "What can we do to streamline our business model? To make our products more readily available to our clients? How do we engage more consumers? And why didn't we start this yesterday?" Now, all of you go run like your heads are on fire and make this stuff happen now. Multiple listing systems are scheduling meetings on fixed dates to discuss any changes to see if it's a good idea to schedule yet another meeting. Because God knows you've got to have multiple meetings to ensure that everybody is on the same page. Now, you mustn't ruffle any feathers now, should you?
Okay, now from Forbes via Real Estate Daily today, homebuyers have taken the search into their own hands. They're using sites like Zillow, Trulia, and Homes.com to find potential properties before even calling an agent.
Yep.
We all know this, right? And while these sites don't list full-scale MLS data per se, most agents are putting their homes on them anyway, just for the exposure.
Okay, now ask yourself this question. If your average time on the market is under 30 days, do you really need to put your house on Zillow for more exposure? Zillow is to help market your listing so you can sell it for top dollar as quick as possible. But is that necessary if your time on the market is 19 days, as is in the case of Concord, California? Concord, California had 100 listings pop up in May and all 100 sold.
Wow.
Average time on the market, 19 days. Yet agents continue to allow their best commodity, their listings, to be marketed on Zillow to enrich Zillow.
Okay, now this should make MLSs shudder, because what it's telling us is that not only do we know consumers believe Zillow is the authority with 160 million plus visits per month, but your agents, who should be fierce advocates of MLSs to which they are part of, are running to Zillow even when it makes no sense. Zillow has become the agent's top authority.
Think we're still wrong? There's over 2 million agents who have listed with Zillow. Or to put it another way, virtually every agent in the darn country has engaged Zillow with their listings.
So we ask, MLSs, what are you doing about it?
Right.
I mean, besides more meetings.
Now, Frank, here's the point. It doesn't mean MLSs are dead in the water quite yet.
Okay.
There's still hope that real estate agents are going to get their heads out of the sand, understand the forces that are working against them, and embrace and defend their local multiple listing systems against these forces.
Again, from Forbes via Real Estate Daily, savvier buying isn't the only thing rendering the MLS unnecessary. Big data, AI, and new tech are also playing a role, paving the way for more seamless, hassle-free real estate transactions on the whole. Take Rex or REX, for example. The company uses data science to essentially remove real estate agents and their internationally high commission rates from the home buying process. Instead of an agent listing a home on an MLS and casting a wide net to find potential buyers, REX uses data to reach the most qualified buyers directly based on their interest, demographics, location, and other data.
So again, multiple listing systems. What's your move, guys? Well, it appears MLSs are working together, sharing data with neighboring markets in some areas, and that's good, but it's not nearly enough. Multiple listing systems need to compete on the same level as tech-based companies. They either need to innovate their own products or embrace third-party vendors who've created great and innovative platforms and work in partnership. They need to push these alternative products to the representative real estate agents as products that support their role, the MLS role in the transaction, not like tech companies that will always and ultimately try to circumvent both the MLS and eventually the agents. Agents need to boycott companies that both offer simple to use, cheap to free products from companies that have ulterior motives of automating them out of the transaction, even when they say that's not their goal. Agents and MLSs need to work towards this goal on a united front because unlike previous markets with discount schemes out there, this one's different because well-funded tech-based companies, they ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't mind this show. I don't know why you might thought that I wouldn't have liked this one, but I
was
agree
afraid
with this.
I was afraid you'd think I'm jumping on MLSs and beating them up, and I
Yeah.
am a little bit.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it's time to hit the fire alarm and start running around because they are getting very, very close to being dinosaurs.
Yeah, no, and we've had this message before, but no, I'm in agreement with you on this, and it is true. I mean, there are some third-party vendors out there that desire to work with MLSs whose goal is to really help the agents market the properties and get those leads directly back to that listing agent alone, which is really what you got to kind of look out for when you're working with these third-party vendors.
Right, and you have to vet them. I understand that, but boy, we've been through this, and the process can be very, very difficult in some markets, and some MLSs just don't get it.
Right.
You need to have third-party vendors that are supporting the MLS and that are supporting the agent.
Right.
Because well-funded large companies are looking at these massive commissions and saying, how can we get around that and take a piece of the pie?
Yeah,
that's what
that's
they're
the
all
case.
doing.
All right, well, let us know your thoughts on it down below. Please forward and share this. We appreciate that. Subscribe for free up above. If you're meeting us for the first time, we'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate.